following is a presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
Welcome into the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm Ian MacHendre. Alongside me is my dynamic duo, Jaxson Gibbs.
Yes, sir.
On a frigid night here in Frederick as we bring you girls soccer, taking on Longmont. Jaxson, you excited for this game?
Yeah, first game of the season. You know.
I mean, usually it'd be Sergio up here, but some stuff came up.
Mexico.
He's not here, so good old Jaxson Gibbs is here as we're keeping, the dynamic duo going and rolling. As, I mean, should be an exciting one. Both teams ready to start the season off. Frederick especially, I mean, the 8-7 season last year, trying to, improve the record this year and get a chance, maybe to play in the playoffs, keep advancing. But, you never know this early in the season. Should be an exciting one.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of seniors, so hope for a deep season.
It should be a good season, but like you said, the seniors. So next year it's gonna be interesting without these seniors. But we're focused on the present and now. So we're just watching both teams warm up here, just hanging out. It's, like I said, it's a frigid night here, a little windy. As Jaxson, let's take a look at your keys for tonight's game.
I had to talk to Sergio about these ones as well. He said, so his main one was keep the ball outside, get it outside and get it down to hopefully score some quick goals. And then quick transitions, try to get the offensive, just try to get past them on offense, and then just getting back on defense, not letting them score on us. And then the last one is just start the year off with a dub, just like start the season 1-0, get a good start to the season. And
yeah, like you said with the transition, turn defense into offense or turn offense into defense. And like you said, keep the ball outside. You got to create the chances, the scoring opportunities. You're not really going to get that if you try to attack right down the middle. Yeah, I mean, we're about 7:40-ish away from kickoff here. But like you said, 7 seniors, quite a few. As I mean, just to wait. Good old kickoff. As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadel Realty, and specifically Greg Zadel. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadel is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadel Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadel Real Estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadel Realty.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
Hey, I'm Jake Marsing, social studies teacher and advisor of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network, and you're watching GEBN. Go Golden Eagles!
As we are back up here, just moments away as, we're going to send it down to the birthday boy down on the sideline. Mason Shafronic.
More like
take it away.
Unc Mason.
We're ready for our springtime sports. It's a balming 37 degrees out here. A little chilly, but we're ready to roll. This girls team was 8-7 last year with a first-year head coach looking to change the program around. We have 5 broadcasts for girls soccer this year. We'll be seeing 2 on the road. Next one coming at Meade. That'll be a thriller game. But we're excited to get going down here. Looking forward to it. Back up top. Thank you.
Thanks, Unk, from the sideline. As 4:20 to go, right before. Let's see if I can get one of these good old ad reads in here. Frederick High School Booster Club is always looking for parent volunteers to help carry on the long tradition of supporting the students of this community. The purpose of the Booster Club is to provide funding and manpower to the homecoming tailgate celebration, the after prom party, grants the students and groups and clubs, as well as scholarships to graduating seniors. If you are interested in becoming involved, we would invite you to reach out through our website, FHSBooster.com, and click on Contact Us or attend our next meeting at the FHS Library. If you are want to be more involved in the community and have the desire to do something that benefits the students of your community, we'd love to hear from you. The FHS Booster Club would like to give a special shout out to their partners who went above and beyond supporting Frederick High School last year. Les Schwab Tire, Linex of Boulder, Remax Momentum, Erica Hageman, Riptide Car and Pet Wash, Napa University Auto Parts, Staff Interstate Toyota, My Guy HVAC, Pepper Fireside and Grill, and American Family Insurance, the Rick Henos Agency. Again, please visit our website, FHSBooster.com, and click on Contact Us if you would like to get involved. We welcome any supporters, not just parents. The FHS Booster Club, proud partners of GEBN. So, I mean, you talked about the seniors. You talked about our keys. You know, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one. Should be an exciting game. Quick little opener. I mean, I was on sideline for the boys' opener against Meade. You know, they took a tough loss there, but you know, I think this girls' team's got a little bit of they got a fire in them that makes them different. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting one for sure, but just waiting. But Jaxson, me and you were on call for the girls' basketball team. Make it to the grade 8. Sadly, they did fall to Air Academy. It was a pretty good game though.
Yeah, we had them for a little bit. We were up at half on 9.
I believe they lost by 12?
5.
5?
5.
It was something close. You know, the number 1 seed. They fought hard. They played well. But you know, ultimately it just comes down to, you know, the stamina, fatigue, who can play the longest, and ultimately Air Academy did end up winning. But congratulations on an amazing season there for the girls, though. Me and you were calling most of the games. It was fun to see them go off and play, and hopefully it'll be me and you again next year. As just about 1:40. Just waiting. As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Spending hours at games, competitions, concerts, and shows, I upload thousands of pictures onto my website, toneimages.smugmug.com. With no charge to download photos, families are welcome to get any picture they like. Taking the pressure off parents to capture the pictures during a game, shows, or competitions, letting them enjoy watching their kid. Additionally, I'm available to book senior pictures and photo shoots. DM me if you're interested.
In Frederick, we believe in rolling up our sleeves, not just for ourselves, but for each other. We believe in playing outside until the stars flicker on and protecting the hallowed ground of childhood. We believe in a lifelong commitment to actions as good as our intentions. We believe in the power of our voices and the obligation of our hearts to form a strong foundation. We believe we are onto something that's worth all we can give it. Here, the life we dream of is ours to create.
I think the future is bright for Frederick. I think we understand our identity and who we are, and we don't want to lose that.
The town is really built on the community of people and how everyone almost treats people like family.
I see an opportunity to have a seat at the table and to show our worth and our value and our undeniable characteristics of being a lovely community that's welcome to all.
Student Council is faced behind a lot of planning and fun events students get to partake in. We do everything from running Frederick's Got Talent to the volleyball co-ed tournament, coming up with a homecoming theme, helping out with the homecoming tailgate, being in charge of homecoming royalty, setting up from homecoming, giving out free hot chocolate, coming up with spirit weeks such as Pink Out, Tacky Tourist, and Freddy's Spirit Day. We also come up with the prom theme, Run Prom, and the After Prom. Make sure to follow Student Council on Instagram at Frederick_StuCo so you can be the first one to hear about the latest news.
You've likely heard in the news that interest rates are way too high, homes are just not selling, and the real estate market is about to crash at any moment. Hi, I'm Kendra Badgekar, your local real estate expert, and I've been serving Carbon Valley and Northern Colorado for over 7 years, and I've got some good news. The truth is, there are several creative finance options to get your interest rate down to a much lower rate if you're thinking about buying a home. And yes, homes are taking a little bit longer to sell, but with the right marketing strategy, they are still selling for a great value, so your equity is safe. If you're thinking about making a move this year, let's grab a cup of coffee and talk about the best way to get you there.
Rocky students exist to build up the next generation, to live a life of purpose, influence, and faith. You see, we believe that when you discover purpose, you start to discover you have a reason to live. And when you discover you have a reason to live, you start to notice you have influence. And when you lean into that influence, you make an impact. This world needs people like you, the next generation, to discover your purpose and to decide today the leader you want to be tomorrow.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Santos. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Frederick High School, and you are watching GEBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Go Golden Eagle!
Welcome back up here in the booth. Just finished up the national anthem, as in a moment we'll hopefully send it down to the field, hopefully to get these starting lineups. But until then, how's the day going, Jackson?
Cold.
It is pretty frigid. Like I said, it's frigid here. It's pretty windy. But I mean, besides that, it's without the wind. I mean, it's not a horribly cold night. But
Starting lineup for Frederick Varsity.
as now we will send it down to the sideline for the starters.
Number 0, Elena Lisa.
Let's go, Tommy!
Senior number 14, Lorena.
Junior number 38, Emma Phillips. Sophomore number 15, Hayden Rickman. Senior number 2, Chelsea Simmons. And senior number 9, Athena White.
play some soccer. Let's play some soccer.
As we are back up here, just moments away from kickoff. Got to see both teams. Both teams look cold, to say the least. But, you know, I think once they get out there, start running around a little bit, I think they should warm up. As they're just going to get a quick huddle up, make sure, you know, both team knows the game plan, get ready to go.
Just got to get hyped to play out here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the wind, like we've been saying, the wind, maybe it might have a factor here tonight. Might not be as much, but you never know.
Like it's blowing kind of even towards the box.
It's kind of heading like southwest-ish on the wind. Maybe west. I can't quite tell.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Yep, northeast, southwest. As we await kickoff, Longmont will start with ball. So we just await.
Yeah, we see him jumping up and down, trying to get warm, getting set.
Like I said, though, once they get going, start moving around a little bit, full sprints, they should get warmed up pretty quickly.
They also have those big jackets on the sideline.
Longmont, they have like 2 tents over there, so I mean that's blocking the wind pretty nicely.
Yeah, they set up.
They were ready. As the official gives the ball to Longmont. As let's play some soccer. So we just await the kickoff here. And we are off here. Longmont will possess it from their own half of the field. Big boot down the field. Frederick maintaining. Here goes Longmont down the line, left wing line. Ball's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Frederick.
Yeah, just a little too much power getting it out.
Trying to create some space down that line to try to get it going. Frederick throws it right to Longmont.
What a
big boot down the field.
This.
Here comes Frederick trying to make an attack. They're going down the middle. Like you said, tack the outsides. It might be a little more effective as Longmont maintains the possession at midfield. Trying to also create opportunities here early. Sent out to the wing side. Here comes Longmont. Promising chance. Sends it to the box. It's denied and sent back up top.
We got a sprinter out.
Frederick boots that one down the field. Can they get there? They're going to just send it back to their keeper.
They had a little 3-on-1 action there. Frederick had 3 defenders running down.
Just couldn't keep up with that ball as it was very sent ahead of him. Longmont has a chance now. He's got a step. Nice little maneuvering. Deep shot denied by the keeper. Maintained, picks it up. Just holding it inside her box.
Just going to bring it back to the middle, just view the field. Looking for the best spot to boot that thing.
Take a moment, you know, get your team setting up. Just trying to tell them, you know, get down the field. That had a little curve on the hit there. It looks like he kind of hit it off the top.
All the way down to the 30-yard line?
Yeah, here Frederick had a chance there, almost had a steal, but could not. Longmont sends it right back down the field. This one might overshoot the intended target.
By a long shot.
And that won't be out of bounds. As Frederick will inbound.
We're going to throw in on this. Did you say inbound?
Yeah, I mean throw in. Used to basketball. It's been a minute. You know, first broadcast back in a few weeks. Gonna be a little rusty. Here's the inbound. Goes right back out of bounds. Frederick on the throw in. Comes Frederick. They're trying to, you know, attack that Longmont line. But they can't seem to find it. Good ball through. And that's just a bad touch that time as it rolls out of bounds. Longmont throw in. I mean, Longmont has not really maintained possession in Frederick's zone yet. Header out of bounds once again. Still be a Longmont throw-in.
Yeah, I've seen a few headers out here.
They're not afraid to use their head. Takes it off the back. Here comes Longmont.
Pretty accurate pass right there.
It's a nice pass. She wasn't quite expecting it. Had her back turned. Longmont will chase. Frederick chases it back in their own end. Sends it back to the keeper. Big leg down the field. Frederick has looks to be an even 4-on-4 attack down there as they're trying to get the ball deeper into Longmont territory. Can't seem to find the passing lanes to do so yet.
Yeah, just pass it out, just trying to figure out something.
Sidelines. Louder with it. Sends it to the middle. Little step move sent in front of the box. Shot. And it's in! Golden Eagles!
Just went right through her legs. Right through her hands. Just rolled right past her. Or through her.
I was unexpected, to say the least.
The goal's a goal.
I'm not complaining. I think that was Lorena Hale with the shot. Or maybe not.
Well, that ball is going about 2 miles per hour.
I think that was Josie Simmons.
Kind of hard up here to see those numbers.
Yeah, Elle Davis, the goalkeeper there for Longmont. Kind of was expecting to take maybe take a bounce or something. The ball just didn't, and it just rolled right under. An easy goal for Frederick there.
Reminds me of Rocket League.
Here goes Longmont trying to get the equalizer. Frederick scores within the first, really, 4.5 minutes. Taken it by the keeper. Clock has not started.
It's got some clock issues. Just forgot to start it.
Yeah, happens. So you gotta just be more aware.
I feel this happens every game.
Every once in a while, yeah. So they will redo it. Or maybe not. No, they're just gonna let the keeper play it.
Yeah, I think a big part of this first goal from Frederick was just that keeper.
Who sent that down the field.
Elena just being able to get the ball down there and then getting it over. To the furthest I've seen is to the 30-yard line after a bounce, which is a good setup for the offense.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of perfect. You know, get them on stride and get them while they have a chance to, run with the ball and put it in the net, which we saw.
So she's got to pick it up after Longmont pushes towards them.
Pick up on the Longmont errors.
Because looks like all of Longmont's basically down there except for 3 players and the goalie. So if you're able to just pick up that ball and just get it out in front of them.
Trying to switch to really like a heavy attack. Shot from outside the box. Easy grab for Elena. Frederick will set up. Elena will send it. Like you said, she's got a nice little leg on her. She can send it.
And it's just for the offensive players just to go up there and get that ball from the defense.
Try to send it through. She had she had her down the lane, but just couldn't find it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of passing and going down here on the line, just passing it, running past her, getting the ball back.
Ball in. Frederick's going to make that touch. Possibly a mistake for Longmont. That's
really,
Louder.
Really physical.
Louder playing very physical on the line. That is a freshman out there at the striker. That takes a. I mean, she's a good player. She can shoot. She can do everything. It's a good spot, to be in. As Longmont will take this throw in. Seems to be a little confusion on the field.
I want to see one of them do the little flip thing.
I did see that. I was calling one of the games. I think it could have been Longmont.
Boys?
Yeah, I think so. And there was one who was doing that impressive little flip throw.
Good press. Good work, girls.
It was definitely a sight to see.
I want to see that.
maybe it'll happen here for you. Frederick with the inbound.
Oh. A lot of head there.
Few little headers. Has a nice little through ball. Can she get to the ball? Frederick's going to just try to put that out of danger, and that's kind of like a basketball move right there. If like in soccer terms.
Off her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like in soccer terms, you just kick it off her as that ball is a chance to go off you. Might as well just try to make it so it goes off them. Some little miscommunication from Frederick. That ball sent into the box. Easy one for the keeper to grab. Another little boot out of the box. There comes Longmont. Louder with it along the wing. Try to get it back to her midfield. Could not find the passing lane. Taken in that time by Longmont. Kicked back to the defensive line. Took a wrong touch, but keeping it in Frederick's momentum. Ball sent down, a little even 4-on-4 attack now for Frederick. They can find the lane, get the pass. She's taking it wide and cuts back inside. It's a little through ball down in. Lost it. And that one stays in for Frederick. Comes Longmont back on the attack. Trying to push the ball down into Frederick's end because they have not been really. I think they may have like 2 shots. Here comes Longmont. Tried to kick it outside. Would have had it, but just a little, just a little much. As the ref showed off his little bunny hop athletic ability right there. Far wing side, Frederick.
Just trying to set something up.
Perfectly set, trying to set something up. Chance now for Frederick. Nice little ball. Didn't quite expect that ball to come to her. Here comes Longmont, pushing it down the close side. Frederick does have the number advantage though, but Longmont's still moving it, trying to set it up for maybe a cross here. Set right in, and that's an easy one to take care of for Frederick.
Yeah, just couldn't find anybody home and just sent it out. Oh,
block that time. That one could have been argued for a handball there, but she kept herself tucked and did not allow that to be a handball. Frederick's gonna boot that one out. That one's gonna stay in. Frederick chases. Longmont. They've been stuck at this midfield line, their own defensive end. They're just trying to, create a strategy, get it out of the zone, get it down the wing side as we see right now. Longmont moving it, tries to send it in the box, a chance. That one's going to be blocked. It should be a corner for Longmont.
Good defensive play right there.
Possibly one of Longmont's best chances right now to get an equalizer here in the 29th minute. But Frederick, they scored pretty early. Now's the question if they can, maintain that lead, maybe even build on it.
Yeah, don't let them get this equalizer right here on this corner kick.
Just keep the momentum in Frederick's favor. But like I said, this could be one of their best chances tonight for Longmont. At least here early to get this equalizer on the board. Send it in the box, a nice little kick.
Good defense.
Hit off a few bodies of Longmont's own. That one just rolls out. Like you said, good defense. They got it out. And now here comes Frederick working on the counter.
Yeah, they just packed the box, not letting them get any easy shots in the goal.
Here comes Frederick. Has a step. Louder. Stays on side. Can she get the shot off? Louder. It's a Golden Eagles goal.
That's a pretty good goal right there.
Alexis Louder, the freshman. Like I was saying, she's got to have a
first high school goal.
Yeah, right there.
It just what an excellent goal to start off your high school scoring.
That was an absolute beautiful ball in down the right wing side. They worked it outside, moved it inside.
She's got a foot on her.
She got a step, like you said, she got a step on her. Ultimately the goalie's going to pay the price for being that far out and then having to work herself back in. Now Frederick up 2-0 early here in the 28th minute of this quarter.
Longmont just trying to figure out something.
They're kind of struggling to get the ball out of the zone. There's Louder with it once again, makes a good move. Ball gets sent out. Here comes Frederick right back on the attack, sends it outside. Louder try to make a move, could not find it.
Yeah, these forwards just always running around.
They're everywhere on the field right now.
Just flying around, just finding them.
Visor on the inbound. Here comes Frederick. Sent, nice little through ball. Takes a tumble. Ball still in Frederick's favor. Frederick thinks they should have got a call there. They say out of bounds that time.
That could have gone anyway.
That was close. Because, you know, for either a goal or for it to be out of bounds, the ball has to fully cross the line. That one was tight. Couldn't quite tell.
Ref made the call, so you can't argue with it.
I mean, he's right there, so what he does, you know, is going to be the right decision. Frederick, boom shot. Oh, almost had a chance to go in. Unbelievable shot there.
Just let her. We're up 2-0. Just let it fly.
That almost went through the uprights there. That almost could have been 3 points.
A field goal?
Yeah. I mean, it could have been the third goal, too. I think
you're talking about the wrong football.
Football. But, I mean, close enough. And she sent it right underneath the goalpost and right over the crossbar. It's a pretty interesting shot there.
That should be worth something.
Yeah, I mean, that's
pretty. That's like looks like as big as a soccer ball.
Yeah, like you said, it's
pretty tight.
It's a small gap that they have to work with there. Here comes Frederick right back. They have a lot of players on attack right now, making Longmont have to drop back.
Yeah, they have the advantage, so why not just keep trying to add on to it?
I mean, like you said, add on to it.
It's a cold night. Just get that mercy rule.
That would be kind of nice. I mean, we can't really say much. You know, it's warm up here in the press box. But, I mean, it's definitely cold. We can feel the breeze coming in here through this window. But, I mean, yeah, it's a cold night. Pour some goals on them. And
yeah, just
ultimately come out with a win.
Amazing opening to the season.
It's
been pretty good for the first 20
half,
minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, about 15. Here comes Frederick with it along the far wing side.
Oh.
She takes a tumble, and that's going to be called that time.
It's going to go to Longmont's ball.
Nice little throw in, but no one's there to receive it. Nice little move, trying to get around. Now here comes Longmont. Through ball, perfectly sent, but took a hard touch that time and rolled out of bounds. Inbound coming up. It'll be Tommy Buell on the far side with the throw in. Sends it. Can't quite get it. Ball out of bounds.
I mean, we can move up the field that way.
I mean, yeah, that's an easier way to move up the field, I guess. Just make them, kick it out of bounds themselves, and then they have to just, work it up the fields without really even touching the ball.
Oh, nice little header to send it back to where it came.
With right back down to Frederick's zone. Here comes Longmont. Chance now sends it far side. Good ball, just a little ahead of the intended target. Man on. That ball's going to roll out of bounds. It'll stay Longmont ball. About 24-16 to go here in the first half. Frederick up 2-0. Here comes Longmont. Down that far side, sends it right back to the middle. Sent right back, close side. Longmont working it. Sends it blocked that time, but went right back to another Longmont striker. Shot that time, gonna be wide of the net. It'll be a Frederick goalie kick. As I'm just going to send it short and work from there. Nicely sent ball to the midfield. Here comes Frederick down the far wing side. Nice little ball. Sent down, there she goes down the far side.
Could look middle.
Question is, can she hold on to the ball that far? Longmont's going to pit pocket away, but Frederick keeps retained possession. The pass is offline. Longmont's just going to send it out of bounds. See inbound coming up for Frederick as they might try to, send this deep into Longmont territory. They don't, but Louder finds a way to get there, but she puts pressure on her, but the ball ends up still being Longmont's possession. Going far side. Frederick possession. This is a chance for Frederick, get in the box. There's no offsides on throw-ins. So, you could, if you have the arm, you could chuck it into the box and hope somebody's there to receive it and make a play on it. Here comes Frederick. Louder tried to send it back to where she got it from. Pfizer was playing some heavy defense there. That ball's going to roll out of bounds. Gonna stay Longmont ball. Here comes Longmont. Frederick with some little miscommunication that time. Here comes Longmont with a step on that far side. Have a chance to send it to the midfield. The shot saved by the keeper. That ball shot wide.
What an amazing save. Just putting her body on the line just to block that. She got ran over.
Whew.
No goal, though.
Beautiful play there. I mean, that's one of those harder plays to make from a keeper standpoint, because you got to save that wide goal. But she came up, cut off the lanes that she had to shoot, and might have made one of the best saves of the night so far. Here's the send down for Frederick. Back in the midfield line. Sending it into Longmont territory, but nobody's there to receive it. Pressure is on. Down, back up top. Here's Longmont trying to move it, but Frederick with a steal. Here they come with an extra step. Frederick with an open look, but a touch that with a little wonky went right to an easy one for Elle Davis to receive in the net. She has right ears. Here comes Frederick at the midfield line. There is a player down.
Looks to be a timeout. Ref timeout?
No, there's a player down on the far side. Not quite sure who that may be.
Looks like our boy Andy out there to the rescue.
And we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Constructors is a fully integrated Colorado-based and Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructure to vertical building, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than improving the built environment. It is our genuine commitment to give back to the communities, do the right thing, always, and collaborate on impactful projects. Like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we are a proud supporting partner of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles. (2020 to 2021) award-winning agent with RE/MAX Momentum. A local well-known realtor right here in the heart of Frederick. 5 stars across the board. Being in the business for almost 3 years, Kyle Michael is still to this day one of the best realtors locally. You won't be disappointed when you go with Michael Real Estate.
As we are back up here on that far wing side was Hayden Rickman. We've heard her name on the girls basketball team. Sophomore out there, she goes down. Not going to speculate what injury it was. She comes off the field as...
Yeah, very injury prone out here in the cold weather.
Yeah, I mean, even just like a little collision
hurts way more.
Yeah, because the cold's gonna tense up everything, and you're not gonna want to get hit, which for either team could you know, that could be an advantage for either team. You know, if the team's not ready to be physical, you could just run right past them.
Oh my!
It's a nice send down for Frederick. Longmont boots it back to the midfield line.
Very physical play right there.
And a lot of tugging on each side. Header goes out of bounds.
How much advo do they use?
Yeah, I mean, that's not that's not gotta feel very comfortable.
Especially in the cold.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, soccer players, sometimes they're different breeds.
Mm-hmm.
They can tank pretty much anything. Nice little send down. Here comes Frederick, trying to get that ball right back. Here they come. Longmont sends it right back down, looking like a game of a little tennis or ping pong. Send back and forth at the midfield line. Alexis makes a
little
move.
ISO.
Sends it down.
Nutmeg
Down
her.
the line. Here comes Frederick. The shot from outside the box. Golden Eagles goal.
Just a booming one. Boom it. Boom.
As nice little. That was an unexpected goal.
It's a goal, though. What I'm saying. Goal's a goal.
You know, I mean, keeper, I mean, not really much effort to go make a play on the ball. It's kind of just rolled past her. So now Frederick's up 2-0, or 3-0 now. Here comes Longmont, possessing it from their own end.
Ooh.
Here's Frederick, moving it down the wing side, keeps it in bounds. And that one's gonna roll out of bounds that time. As about 19-12 to go here in the first half. Frederick up 3. More headers coming along. Booted down to the midfield. Here comes Longmont with a chance to retaliate. You know, maybe to get on the board, but Frederick says no. Here they come moving down the line. Frederick sends it down the line. There's a Louder with it once again. Has a step. She cuts back in, but got it taken away.
Yeah, just
out of bounds.
Ball went a little far in front of her.
I mean, she had a chance. She was trying to stay on sides. She got a little shoe tie.
Game must go on, though.
Chip down, no one there, though. Longmont will send it up and out. Ball will roll out of bounds. Here comes the inbound from Simmons. Scratch that, sends it over to Mares, who inbounds it. A little boot down into the box. It has some spin on it. The keeper comes down onto it. Comes the inbound. Longmont with it. Advancing it fast to midfield line. Sent down. Nice little ball.
Ooh.
Good, great ball. As Longmont's there to receive it, but they call the offsides.
What? Got
It's
some
not
rowdy fans out here.
It's not many fans, but there's some fans. As here comes Frederick, will get us a free kick. Trying to set something up here. I mean, Frederick right now, 3 goals, 2 interesting goals. One that was pretty good goal.
It's a pretty clean goal.
Yeah, and then the rest right now, and you know they're up 3-0. Longmont's spirits might be kind of down right now.
Especially after those 2 goals.
Here comes Frederick with it once again with a step move. Very physical play there. Back outside. Louder. Ooh. Sorry, that's not louder, but ball was taken off. It'll go out of bounds. Throwing coming up. A little bit of confusion. Substitution in the net for Longmont. As they switch up the goalies a little bit, feeling that it's, you know, the time to do so. Down 3. Louder takes the header, sends it down into the midfield. Here comes Frederick with a step shot. Golden Eagles goal.
Yeah, Lexi just, with that header, just set it up. Got the ball down the middle and just took it all the way.
A little bit of a wake-up call for the goaltender in net there. You know, she steps right into the net and already takes a quick shot. Frederick advances up 4-0. How can Longmont, you know, retaliate if they can retaliate?
No, for Frederick, just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's working.
It's working pretty well. I mean, they're taking shots from outside the box. They're not really taking some close-up shots. They're not afraid to let it fly. And now you're at 4-0. You've got pretty much the momentum meter all in your favor. But what can Longmont do to try to get it back? Ball sent in. Great defensive play there for Frederick. Not allowing Longmont to cross that, you know, their final defensive line. Frederick trying to advance it down the wing side. Longmont still moving it. A little bit of ball movement, Louder. Try to get a steal, some arms wrapped there. That one's set. That one will go out of bounds. Longmont ball. See inbound coming up for Longmont. Just a little bit of
probably just letting the clock run a little bit because they might have not started the clock.
yeah, I think that might be what it is. As we're back to play. As Longmont will retain possession after some more little bit of confusion. Not quite sure what's going on here. Here's Longmont.
Free kick.
Uses that leg, nice little leg into the box, but denied by Frederick once again.
That's good D.
They're holding that defensive line. And they're not letting anything come down to it. Here comes Frederick flying down on the counter, but could not find the ball. Set down, once again, easy one for Frederick, but send it right back to her. Here comes Longmont down the left wing side. Sends it back. Frederick sends it up. There's Louder with it. Down the wing.
Just got a pass her.
Nice little step. Louder has a bunch of room to maneuver. She sends it. They're gonna call her offsides.
Cost.
I mean, I think that's Phillips down there. Emma Phillips, who was offside. She was just a step ahead of her. As the free kick coming up for Longmont. Sent down. Few headers there. Back to the midfield line. Here comes Longmont. Nice little boot to send it out. Back to the mid. Longmont out to the far wing side, the close side. Frederick not allowing them to do pretty much anything right now.
There's amazing defense. They're just running back and forth of her trying to do those turns.
You know, they're putting a lot of pressure on Longmont to, you know, do something. And so far, Longmont has not answered. Got her with some pressure down there. Here comes Longmont. You know, at this point in the game, you're down 4. You might want to switch up some tactics a little bit. Maybe send some more people down so you could get more of a heavier attack rather than just, you know, this heavy defensive play that they're running right now. An army of players heading onto the field for both sides with about 12:32 to go in the first. Inbound coming up for Longmont. Try to work it down that line. Taken away. Here comes Frederick. Coming down on their own. Inbound for Frederick. Trying to command where she wants to put the ball. That one just jumps right under the leg of Frederick. Keeping it on the line, turns. Tries to take the shot, but couldn't. Frederick applying the pressure, will stay. Frederick ball. Just inching closer and closer into Longmont's box goal area. Working it from the far side. Close side, sending in the box, nobody there. Longmont trying to push the ball out of their zone, just caught at the midfield area. Sent down the far wing. Here comes Longmont. Maybe a chance to get something on the board. Just gonna control the pace here, try to, you know, get something with the remaining about 11 minutes into first. Try to close the gap, which the lead is at. Sent to the middle, shot is going to be in the back of the net for Longmont. Making it 4-1. It's another nice little shot that time. Sent right to the midfield line, or mid of the goal, and easy looking shot for her. Like you said, Frederick's not afraid to let it fly. Apparently Longmont isn't either.
Well, at least they scored.
4-1. Frederick. You know, it seems as like...
What?
Little confusion for him. Here's Frederick. Sent down. Here they come, right back on the attack, trying to get the goal back to 4. But a nice little ball. Here comes Longmont. Chance to get another one. Shot from outside the box. That one's an easy one. That time for the keeper. Now she has a yellow penny on. Did not have that in the first, I don't know, 20 minutes.
We haven't really seen a lot of on-goal action from Longmont, so.
Haven't been really able to see her do much. I mean, she had that pretty nice save earlier.
Yeah, where she put her body in the line.
You know, if she doesn't save that, you know, it's back to a 2-goal game, and it's a very manageable game for Longmont. Not saying 3 goals is not, but
2's less than 3.
Quick maths right there. It's Longmont trying to get the ball out of their area so they can, you know, try something. Frederick trying to send it in so they can, you know, put another one on the board and take the lead. Here comes Longmont pushing it down the midfield line. Frederick with it. They come, nice little ball down in, has a step, but lost the ball. Here comes Frederick. Getting the ball right back on the far side. Try to push it inwards. Chance. Keeper comes up and makes the play on the ball.
I would have just kicked the ball harder.
Here comes Longmont, cleared it out of their own end. trying to do something out of their own end. Ball sent down. Nice little ball. Here comes Longmont. Trying to send it back in midfield wise. Maybe a chance to take a deep strike that time. Shot is up. That one's going to head farther into the corner. That one rolls out of bounds. So they will set for the corner. Les Schwab Tire Center provides a free peace of mind tire protection and lifetime tire and mileage care for the life of your tires. It's our best tire value promise when it comes to every car and pickup tire we sell. Les Schwab also cares about our community. That's why they are proud sponsors of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Still setting up this corner kick.
The wind might be moving the ball. Never mind.
The wind is in their face right now to take this shot.
Oh, what are they doing?
Sent in. They try to send numbers into the box, but nobody there to receive it.
Looks like they're running a little stack over there.
Yeah, it could be a little basketball moves right there. Here comes Frederick. Trying to advance it out of their own ends. Longmont working from their own back line once again.
Somebody fell.
Player goes down. I wonder if the turf's kind of slippery out there.
It was looking like it was snowing today.
I don't know. It was kind of sprinkling when we start setting up here, but haven't seen much of that since. Here comes Longmont. Nice boot down the line. Here comes Longmont with an extra step. Sends it back to the midfield line. Sent into the box. Nobody there to receive it. Frederick got to be cautious working with the ball in their own territory. Sent down the field. Longmont's there to receive it. Seems as if Frederick's kind of playing a little more defensive since that one goal. Not really
offsides.
Yeah, not really taking as much of the offensive push that they were when they scored those first 4.
Offsides.
Yes.
On the offense.
Yeah, I think so.
5 yards.
That's the other football.
My bad.
Free kick.
See how far she can get it.
As here comes.
I want to see a boot.
Maybe a shot that goes in the net.
I don't know, the ways the goalie's been playing today.
The goalies.
That's what I just said.
Oh. Here comes Frederick off side? No.
Longmont's ball at the 40-yard line for a free kick.
Looks about right.
40,
about
35.
37. Free kick. Set down.
Good defense.
Retaliates it by Frederick. Frederick keeping the pressure on, though. They're not allowing Longmont to get into their zone easily. Here's a chance.
Run!
Set far side. Here comes Longmont. They're just going to let that one roll.
So close.
You said it yourself. Put it in second gear and just start wheeling.
Drop gear and disappear. Looks like we got a few substitutions.
Yep, just a few for both teams. Inbound here. Longmont moving it. That one's going to go to bounds. Frederick ball with 4:17 to go in the first half. 4-1 Frederick. The inbound. Set right back down. Here comes Longmont right back on the attack. Sends it down far side. Beautiful ball. Now the chance is what can they do with it? Nice move.
I saw Messi do that.
Trying to keep it moving. Nothing that time. Frederick sends it away. Longmont to throw in.
Throwing far side.
Here comes Longmont trying to set something up here. Longmont working it. Can't quite find where they want to put it. So they send it out. Frederick gets a foot on it. Longmont pushing it far side now. Or close side. I mean, Longmont right now, they're putting in a fighting effort to keep this ball in Frederick territory. Right now, Frederick's making it hard for them to do anything with that. 2:45 to go here in the first half. Here comes Frederick trying to push it out of the midfield territory. But Longmont keeping it in a spot where Frederick has to work a lot harder to get it out. That one past the midfield line. Here's some communication from Longmont, you know. The talk's trying to tell him, you know, you got a man coming up behind you. You got to just be aware.
Handball.
Before you want it. Yes, it will be. It'll be a free kick.
35-yard line. I'm shooting it.
I mean, she kind of looks like she wanted to shoot it too. Nice little ball. I mean, if she puts a little less on it, maybe a backspin or something that's dropping right to a Longmont player, and that could have been a chance to make it a 2-goal game.
Still a pretty nice kick.
It's beautiful. It was a nice little kick. Nice little boot. Here comes Frederick. Sends it far side. That one's going to stay out of bounds. $1:23 to go in the first half. Frederick up 4-1. Longmont pushing it out of their own territory. Jaxson, what do you think Longmont's got to do, you know, coming in this halftime? What do they got to talk about if you're the coach?
Just got to keep attacking on offense and just don't let them score anymore.
I mean, that's fair. What about Frederick's side, though?
Just keep it the same way.
If you are Frederick coach right now, do you keep this defensive strategy that they've been kind of running since that Longmont goal, or, you know, do you amp it up and turn it back to the attack mode and try to lay more
Looks
goals
like
on
they're
them?
kind of in the attack mode for those last 40 seconds. But
Yeah, but
other than that, I'd probably just keep it in defensive mode. You're up 3.
no need to do anything dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep the game moving how you have it moving. Center ball, Longmont. Off the crossbar. Frederick gets saved.
Saved by the crossbar. About 13 seconds left. I don't know if she's just going to hold it or...
Probably just going to hold it for the last. Nope, maybe not. She's going to send it.
Little buzzer beater goal.
6 seconds. 2, 1. Shot. Ooh. Takes a tumble at the last minute mark. First half, Frederick up 3, 4-1 our score. Now we just try to take a moment here and just hang out. Are you ready to shape your community's destiny? Get involved with local governments by serving on the Town of Frederick Youth Commission. If you are in grades 8 through 12 and you live in the Carbon Valley, you can join the team and make a difference. Get ready to advise town leaders, lead programs, collaborate on events, and be the voice of your generation. Apply at frederickco.gov/FYC. Gust of wind coming in here. Pretty cold. A little gust of wind. What do you think Frederick executed well here in this first half? Jaxson.
Goals. Whole lot of goals.
I mean, they're up 3-1. Or 4-1. Up 3 goals.
Somebody.
As just wait. Hopefully we can go down the sideline. but unsure yet. As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadel Realty, and specifically Greg Zadel. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadel is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadel Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadel real estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadel Realty.
And we're back up here in the booth as we'll send it out to the sideline with Mason Schifronik. Mason.
Down here on the sideline after the first half. Very explosive first half. What made it so successful?
I think it's the opportunity to play a game against not ourselves and take our chances. You know, we always said you got to score. That's what we did. And I appreciate that we're up 4 goals, but we still got a lot of work to do.
What will be the key factor in the second half?
I think it's going to be fitness and physicality. I think we started to drop towards the end there, and we just got to push through a little bit, and we rotated some players through, so it's just kind of finding that rhythm with whoever's on the field and trying to get some more.
Thanks, Coach. 4-1, 6 minutes left to go until we're back here for the second. Back to you boys at the top.
Hi, I'm Brian Stapp, dealer principal at Stapp Interstate Toyota. Wanted to thank you very much for visiting our website and supporting our dealership. A little bit about us. My father and grandfather opened up our dealership in 1974 in Longmont, Colorado, right there on Main Street. And now we're located on I-25 in Frederick, Colorado. We moved out here in 2007 and opened up the first Image 2 dealership in the state of Colorado, something we're very proud of. And more than anything, it kind of was a nice little place mark in our dealership's history over the last 46 years about taking the next step and embracing what Colorado is becoming, quite frankly. We're very proud of our history. A couple things that we'd like to point out that I think is very unique in the industry is that we only have one person who will help you if you come in to buy a car. And it's not because we don't have multiple people say hello, they all will. But we think that the relationship is far more important than anything else. Transactions don't allow businesses to stay in business as long as we have, but relationships truly do. So from the second you walk in, one individual would greet you. They would show you all the vehicles we have to offer. They'd present your numbers to you, help you find creative solutions to get the car that you want at a price you're comfortable with. They'd also talk about extra options such as extended service contracts or prepaid maintenance and things that you'd like to put in your monthly payment that would make it a little bit easier so you're not surprised throughout the ownership process. They'd go over all your accessories, all of your vehicle presentation, and they'd be the same person who would shake your hand as you go out the door. So again, that relationship is incredibly important to us. So when you're in, make sure and ask for myself. I'd love to say hello. My brother Clint, my dad Art, my mom Debbie pops around from time to time as well too. So it really is a family business. We'd love to have you become part of our family. Thank you.
Andy Fairbanks, School Resource Officer here at Frederick High.
I'm Mrs. Ago, your new assistant principal.
And you're watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Woo!
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? then you can turn to Zadel Realty and specifically Greg Zadel. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadel is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadel Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadel real estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadel Realty.
Rocky students exist to build up the next generation, to live a life of purpose, influence, and faith. You see, we believe that when you discover purpose, you start to discover you have a reason to live. And when you discover you have a reason to live, you start to notice you have influence. And when you lean into that influence, you make an impact. This world needs people like you, the next generation, to discover your purpose and to decide today the leader you want to be tomorrow.
In Frederick, we believe in rolling up our sleeves, not just for ourselves, but for each other. We believe in playing outside until the stars flicker on and protecting the hallowed ground of childhood. We believe in a lifelong commitment to actions as good as our intentions. We believe in the power of our voices and the obligation of our hearts to form a strong foundation. We believe we are onto something that's worth all we can give it. Here, the life we dream of is ours to create.
I think the future is bright for Frederick. I think we understand our identity and who we are, and we don't want to lose that.
The town is really built on the community of people and how everyone almost treats people like family.
I see an opportunity to have a seat at the table and to show our worth and our value and our undeniable characteristics of being a lovely community that's welcome to all.
Hi, I'm Coach Matt Lloyd. I'm the head football coach at Frederick High School. You're watching the Golden Eagle Broadcasting Network. Golden Eagles, let them fly.
You've likely heard in the news that interest rates are way too high, homes are just not selling, and the real estate market is about to crash at any moment. Hi, I'm MacHendre, your local real estate expert, and I've been serving Carbon Valley and Northern Colorado for over 7 years, and I've got some good news. The truth is, there are several creative finance options to get your interest rate down to a much lower rate if you're thinking about buying a home. And yes, homes are taking a little bit longer to sell, but with the right marketing strategy, they are still selling for a great value, so your equity is safe. If you're thinking about making a move this year, let's grab a cup of coffee and talk about the best way to get you there.
Over the years, StVrain Block Company has built a reputation on producing high-quality structural block, retaining wall systems, patio stones, and pavers. We routinely submit our block for testing to ensure that our products meet and exceed the ASTM specifications. Our products can only be as quality and consistent as the raw materials we use to manufacture them. That is why we constantly ensure we buy our aggregates, cement, admixtures, and color from top-quality producers.
We had Mason coming up here speaking. No, you're kidding. As we were actually muted that entire time. But we're back up here in the booth.
Crazy start.
It's me and Jaxson up here in the booth. Oh my goodness gracious.
Might as well just put camera 2 on right now. Hi, Mom.
Wild start to the second half.
All right, so what was going down there on the sideline at halftime that Mason was talking to you about?
Mason was telling me, Coach kind of said that, she didn't feel like this was a big enough lead. He felt that, the team needed, she said that the team needed to come down to, which team had better conditioning, who's going to be conditioned better in this frosty air. It'll enter your lungs, then it'll just be, you're going to be breathing in that icy cold air, and it's going to be hard. You're going to need a lot more breath.
Yeah, it's really cold out here. The nose is starting to run.
Yeah, I mean, Mason was telling me that got cut off, but Mason was telling me how, it's cold down there, and he was freezing. He said he almost got frostbite, essentially.
It almost bit him.
Well, the frost almost bit him that time. It's Longmont has the possession. Here comes Longmont with it now. Here comes Frederick with the retaliation, trying to get it down the field and move it. Nice little ball, got intercepted that time. Frederick taking a tumble that time. Ball rolls out of bounds.
Wind is really picking up here.
Yeah, we can feel it. The door is open.
As soon as that door opens, it's a whole tornado.
It is cold up in here.
Can we shut the door? Pretty please.
Put the cherry on top.
Oh my God.
We have a hot chocolate. As here comes Longmont. Nice little take from the keeper that time. Just sends it out. Nice little boot down the field.
Gotta go out there and get it. Oh my God.
That was a nice kick. They're gonna leave it for the keeper. Let's pick it up. Goalie to goalie action that time.
Looks like they're playing a little one-on-one.
It has been a chaotic start to the second half, to say the least. Here comes Longmont. I think the snow might be starting to settle in here. See some flakes trying to fall just a little bit. At what point is cold too cold?
When it's below freezing.
Not quite sure what the temperature is, but it's not warm, to say the least. So that one's gonna roll out of bounds. As Longmont will inbound. 33 minutes to go here in the second half. Inbound, or throw in for him now. That one's gonna send out of bounds. Inbound, set down the line, can't quite get it. Longmont be out of bounds. It should be a goal kick. It will be a corner. They set this one up with.
Still have the wind in the face on this corner kick.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely feeling it down there. Definitely does not feel comfortable. I think Frederick's bench is like cuddling for warmth down there, all huddled up.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, like you said it yourself there. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, it just raises team chemistry.
little team bonding.
Like literally team bonding.
You know, get the brains on the right mindset. Everyone have the same mindset. Throw in coming up for Longmont. As it feels like it's just getting colder and colder as the night's just moving on, which just, you know, makes a lot of sense.
Thank you, scientist.
Here comes Frederick.
Didn't know you majored in
What can I say?
warmthness
What
versus
can I say? I'm something of a scientist myself.
Call you young Sheldon.
I don't know about that. Here comes Frederick as the ball gets lost. Down the far wing. 31-24 to go. Some ruckus in the box next to us. Inbound coming up for Longmont. From Nola, it'll be an inbound for Frederick. As on the far side, Frederick trying to push it down the field, try to maybe score one last goal before they go into ultra attacking mode or defensive mode. Here comes Frederick down the far side. As that one's going to be an easy one for the keeper to scoop. Out of the box now, surveying her options. Sent it to the midfield, off the head of a Frederick midfielder. Comes Longmont now, trying to push it out of their own end. You know, they're down 3 with 30 minutes to go. There is a possibility for them to just get back in this game. They just got to fight and find shots that will ultimately get them back in the game. Here they come moving it, sends it to the center. That one blocked that time by Frederick. Bouncing around on the line, setting down that far side. Out of bounds. Substitution for Frederick. Now, as Longmont will work the inbounds. Try to get it into Frederick territory where they can ultimately
strike.
Yeah, essentially. And try to, you know, cut the lead to 2 rather than 3. But, I mean, if you look at their chances tonight, you know, you had that one save. If that would have gone in, it would have been 1-1 at the time, I think. So we'd be sitting at like a 4-2 game. And then you have the one that just went off the crossbar to end the first half. We'd be at a 4-3 game. But I mean, Frederick right now is just, they're playing too great for Longmont to try to equalize and get back in the game. Here comes Frederick with a full head of steam on the counterattack, sent out wide. Couldn't connect the passes. Frederick trying to force Longmont back on their own side of the midline. Through ball now. Chance for Longmont to try to get a shot. Diving save from the keeper.
Stays in.
Stays in somehow. Comes Longmont still having a chance to shoot here. Nice little move. Lost the ball. Drives. That one goes out of bounds. Longmont ball as they try to get a quick throw in.
I like the hustle from Frederick.
Oh. She
hit the weight room.
She kind of sold that one a little bit, but
it's soccer.
That is very true. As this will be a free kick just outside the box. Which, if that's just a bit inside the box, we could have a chance for a penalty shot here. But with a sec now, Stafford State Toyota believes that communities are better when they work together for the greater good. That's why Stafford State Toyota is a proud supporter of the students at Frederick High School, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Brian and the team at Stafford, your source for new Toyotas, used cars in Frederick, are the official car dealership of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Stop by their dealership off I-25 to thank them for their support and tell them GEBN sent you. Longmont had a chance to score there. Did not. As I want to go out of bounds. Frederick's goal kick, another substitution coming on. Just a reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by United Power. At United Power, we are proud partners of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network and are proud to power local sports and local schools. United Power, your local touchstone energy cooperative. Kicked out wide now. Here comes Frederick. Moving it down that far side. Sends it. Nobody there to receive. Ball just going to roll. So they got to be careful because Frederick is still pushing that ball down. Trapped in the corner is Longmont. It's a dangerous spot because if Frederick can force that ball, if they could have forced that ball out of bounds, we could have had a corner kick. Longmont ball out of bounds. Frederick will throw in. Another little substitution. The 2024 Frederick High School yearbook staff is excited to capture the memories and moments of the 2023-24 school year. Please make sure that your FHS memories last forever by purchasing a 2024 yearbook. Prices will increase throughout the years, and yearbooks have sold out the last 2 years. So buy your yearbook now. As here is the inbound. Nice little throw down. Ball sent. It'll be what looks to be throw in. It's just hit out of bounds right before it would have gone to the flag. Here comes Longmont trying to move it out of their own end. Frederick sends it right back down, chasing after it. Nice little move, sends it right down. That one's going to go out of bounds and behind the box with the keeper. With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Constructors is a fully interior-gated Colorado-based, Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructure buildings to vertical buildings, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than improving the built environment. It's our genuine commitment to give back to our communities, do the right thing always, and collaborate on impactful projects like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we are proud supporters of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles. As Longmont had a chance to advance it. As Longmont, you know, they're running out of some time, so they're trying to go quickly and, you know, try to score something to get them within a 2-goal range and, you know, ultimately keep this game close, but Frederick is not allowing anything through their back line.
There's some great defense.
Yeah, I mean, not much more to say. Inbound coming up. Longmont. I'm sorry, Frederick on the inbound. They come flying down that wing side, but cannot connect the pass. Here, Frederick trying to keep the possession inside Longmont's territory. I mean, Longmont, this second half, they've had the ball a lot more in Frederick's offensive side or defensive side, but they can't really get the shots. They haven't had a shot, really, that's been on goal. That ball sent flying. It's 2:30 or 23:41 remaining in this second half now. 4-1 the score. Both teams playing very careful. That's the word I'm trying to say. Here comes Frederick booting that one down the field. And now they have to chase. Here comes Frederick, still with possession. Stolen right back, now at the midline. Nice little through ball. Can she connect the pass? Goalie keeper comes out. The keeper's going to take care of that one pretty lightly. Longmont, that was another chance for them to ultimately take a chance and score, but
just gotta let it fly.
I mean, we've seen a few shots that have been, letting them fly and just hoping that they'll go in. Here comes Frederick. Here comes Frederick, trying to move it down that left wing side. Here they come, Longmont. Trying to work past this defensive line from Frederick that has been very strong and hasn't really let much. Shot boot. Down in the box, Frederick headers it out. Here comes Longmont. Here, Frederick with a steal. Now here they come. Booting it down the field. Can she get that speed? Can she use the speed to get there? She just can't quite get there. Here's the inbound for Longmont.
Frederick ball.
Oh, yeah, Frederick ball. Everyone's a little bit confused, maybe a little dazed. Kind of confused. Oh, a few substitutions for Frederick.
Got the short and the stick had to run all the way around the field. Never mind.
Telling her she can't come off from that side as she takes her hustle. Would you like to meet an Olympian, connect with a D1 athlete, or talk to a Twitch streamer? Rocky students are part of Rocky.Church, and they are connecting all students to their purpose. They believe that students are the future. So we'll get back to that here in a minute.
Cough attack.
Here, the ball's moving outside. So that'll be a throw in for Frederick. Inbound Longmont. Longmont trying to push it out of their own end now. Sent in for Frederick. And there's going to be, I think, a little foul called. Free kick Longmont. They believe the students are the future, and their goal is to help you be empowered, encouraged, and supported. There are many ways to connect with the Rocky students. You can start by watching their monthly podcast on YouTube. As Frederick advancing it down the line, but cannot. Frederick at the midfield stripe, trying to push it down. Now down to the close wing side. Frederick trying to keep it rolling. Maybe one more goal might be able to possibly just ultimately end it for Frederick. Here's Frederick with it once again. Nice little move, keeping it in. That territory, chance for Frederick. Oh, she overran it. I could have got the shot on. Boot from back deep. That one rolls out of bounds. Setting up the goal kick now for Longmont. Sending it down. Frederick does have one player down tying a shoe, so that could have been a chance for Longmont to utilize the empty defense. Nice shot from outside. Golden Eagles.
Did she just hit the gritty? They're hitting the gritty.
I think they are down there. I'm going to finish this live read. You can start by watching their monthly podcast on YouTube. You can hear from a guest on multitude of topics. Shut up on Wednesday nights to hang out with friends and meet some incredible guest speakers. Even join their gaming community on Discord. Follow them on Instagram, Rocky_Frederick.
That was top bins.
More. I mean, top bins. Nice little goal there. for Frederick.
Hey, shooter's going to shoot.
Shooter is going to shoot.
Left her wide open about 20 yards out. Just let it fly.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty impressive shot. Here comes Frederick, a chance to maybe make it 6-1 here if they can get the right look. Shot from outside. Stayed out.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, nice little save there. Stays in.
Oh,
Does he send it? Longmont with it now. Seems as, you know, kind of I think both teams finally get some energy in this second half. I know I found a little bit of energy here after that goal. Nice little defensive maneuver there, but ultimately Longmont will get the throw in. Here comes Longmont with another goal. Deep shot, that one clear out of the way. Frederick will have the goal kick. A few more substitutions coming in for Frederick. .17:09 to go here in this second half. Down the side now. That one out of bounds. Inbound now for Longmont. Trying to keep it rolling. Little dive there. Took a dive. A lot of Longmont fans.
Boom, Clap.
Longmont right now. Longmont on the far side. Frederick boots that one out of their own end. Now Longmont trying to do something, if anything. They've had some early chances, but since they haven't really been able to do much. Here's Frederick now. Moving down the side, sends it to the middle. Try to spin and take it in, but could not. Longmont about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Longmont is looking for open spots. Trying to put some points on this board.
Nice little ball in, but not enough to create a chance. About 15 to go here now in the second half. Corner kick coming up for Longmont.
As you can see, they're going to try to like stack it up and then run towards the box, try to catch Frederick off. Or they're going to circle it up.
Ultimately give them, you know, the best chance they can to score.
Yep.
You called it perfectly, but that ball did not really get much flight, kind of stuck on the ground. Now here comes Frederick. This little ball cross, but they can't seem to get it into a spot where they can win it back. Here comes Longmont down the far side. Now tumble down there on the ground. Seems as if, you know, both teams are getting a little bit more physical in the second half. Here's the boot down the field. Here comes Frederick, working it from their own 25-yard line-ish. Chance now. Nice little chip up into the air for Longmont. As Frederick are about 13 minutes away from hopefully catching their first win of the year. But it looks good. Up 4. Decent lead. Longmont hasn't really been able to do much. It's looking good for Frederick. Corner kick coming up.
With the wind.
with the win. So this could give Frederick a pretty decent advantage here. Maybe send it far post. Get somebody there to maybe header it in or
bicycle kick.
Little Ronaldo action right there.
I want to see it.
All right, let's make Jackson's wish come true. Here's the corner.
Oh, never mind.
Short corner. Not much airtime. Little touch that gets lost in the action. Here comes Longmont, but Frederick boosts that one right down. Keeper is going to be able to take that one pretty easily. Here comes Longmont now. Trying to do something, if anything, with the remaining 12 minutes. Here comes Longmont. About the 20-ish sent in. Nobody there. Tried to keep it in on the line. Goal kick coming up for Frederick. Here's Longmont now. Or Frederick now, sorry. So they're just going to kind of hold it, try to kill some clock before they ultimately have to get rid of it. With it once again, Longmont. Taking it down the far wing side, kicked out. Inbound coming up for Longmont. As Frederick trying to keep the momentum in their favor. As Frederick, with limited time to go, can they close this game out? Up 5-1. Longmont really hasn't had too many chances tonight. Frederick has had some.
Reaching?
Foul called there.
A little too aggressive.
Yeah, can't quite do that. Nice taken by the keeper that time. Here comes Frederick. Keeping the ball moving, but can't seem to find chance to score. Longmont loses it. Frederick with it once again. Tumble that time, and that one will be called.
Yeah, they're just trying to control the ball. Chew clock.
They about 9:30 to go. Frederick up 4. It's about 9:15 to go. Free kick. Longmont with it now. Trying to, just trying to do something. Score a goal, do anything, get the team's morale, not ultra disappointed at the end of the game, knowing, you possibly are going to lose by 4. Maybe with a goal here, you can do something, close the gap. Frederick with it now. Shot from way outside, kept in. As we've got Mason Shafronic on the mic now.
Had to step in for Jaxson for a second. Nice save by the keeper, though.
Nice little save, Jack. You were down on the sideline first half. You've been out there doing some little OFC work for us. What's it feel like?
In the elements.
Yes, in the elements.
I've noticed this Frederick team early in the season, the conditioning's very well. They're keeping up their pace. Even late in this game, we're down to a little over 7 minutes to go, and looks like full speed ball still.
Yeah, I mean, they're not letting up.
No.
It's that coaching mentality that the coaches put on them, you know, that you keep fighting, even if you're up 4 in the second half especially. You could tell, like, both teams are a little tired, kind of want to get out of here with this temperature being what it is. They're just kind of rolling with the punches right now.
And one thing I saw, I was down behind the Frederick bench after the half, and the coaches had their own huddle, but the girls came together, and it was almost like a team-led huddle between the halves. Shows discipline out of the senior group here, and the leadership, especially this early in the season. Something great to see out of the team.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few subs just standing on that line. As, you know, Frederick finally getting those subs in. They've been standing there for a little while, but on that bench, looks like there's about 3 of them huddled up together.
Yeah, they got blankets down there.
Trying to huddle for warmth, as it's a frigid night. It doesn't help the wind is pushing how it is. As inbound, a couple little footy moves for Frederick. Try to maintain it from their own half. A little tumble that time. I have noticed, though, the refs have been a little more lenient on how the game has been tonight.
Yeah, the ref seems commanding with his calls, but he's letting most stuff go, letting them kind of figure it out on the field. Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's a lot of plays that, you know, ultimately come down to, like, the refs thinking, you know, did she flop or was it a clear penalty? And I think the refs right now in this game have ultimately controlled the game pretty well.
Well, the field's so large that it's hard to see that perfect up-close angle, and so from his perspective, it's hard, yeah.
Like you said, from how big the field is, it's hard to tell. Longmont chases that ball out wide. Frederick inbound with about 5:20 to go. Up 5-1. But, I mean, you were down there. You said you were behind the bench. You know, what was kind of like the feeling down there? I mean, like, after especially some of the goals. How was the team feeling?
You could tell that the team's hyped up. They're ready to go for the season. All of them are excited. And even, I mean, you be down there and it's cold, but you're still, I mean, they're running. We're up here sitting down, complaining about the weather, but they're down there moving. It's probably not as bad down there.
They're definitely feeling it a little bit. But, you know, I'm not going to speak for them.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely feeling the elements, like you said. As Longmont moving this ball around the 30-ish, 25-yard line. Trying to make a chance. Deep strike. Easy for the goalie to take that in. I mean, I got to feel it for the goalies. I mean, their hands are got to be a little chilly.
A little numb at this point.
Yeah, and they've got to take these shots. Here comes Frederick. But Longmont gets the ball right back. As here comes Longmont pushing it down. Nice little ball. Can Frederick do it? Or Longmont do it? Shot goes right into the keeper's hands. As we lost Mason there, getting Jaxson back. Longmont with it in their own end. Feels like their defense has kind of been not lackluster, but they've kind of just not really given up. They've just kind of lost a little bit of hope. With about 3 minutes, less than 4 minutes to go. But I think everyone here wants to kind of go home right now.
Yeah. They're just trying to pass the ball, trying to get open. They have a
step on it, but Frederick's defense is not going to allow it.
Amazing defense. They're just not letting it pass her.
And now she was trying to go trap it in the corner to kill some clock.
She's got some very disciplined D out there. Just curving it off and stepping on that point where they're trying to meet and stopping her from going anymore.
Frederick with it now, pushing it out of the end after the inbound.
Oh my goodness.
Frederick trying to just end the game, run the clock down.
It's a whole lot of ball movement.
They're moving the ball well. They're seeing the lanes that need to be passed to and making the passes nice, like that one right there for Longmont.
Just a little behind, but
sent out wide now. Chance maybe for Longmont to do anything. They've had a few of these chances early on. Pass right in the box. Goes right to the keeper.
Look at it bounce off one of the defender's legs as well.
Yeah, I think it could have been an own goal there if that took the wrong bounce. Sent down. Now Longmont pushing it back. But I mean, both benches right now have their blankets. Longmont's taking down the tents. .149 to go. Frederick trying to end the game. Seems as Longmont's had some cheering section joy.
You know, they might be losing, but they're still having fun. That's like a majority of playing sports in high school. You win some, you lose some, but you always just gotta have fun.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you win some, you lose some. Ultimately, it comes down to the if you had fun. I mean, their spirits are still high.
It's the first game of the season.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot of season to go. And I mean, both teams, for Frederick at least, it'll be a good way to start the season off, 1-0. I mean, Mason showed us the schedule earlier. We got to look at some games that will be here broadcasting on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Next one will be at Meade. I think I'm on call for that one. 50 seconds to go before the final whistles or buzzer or
3 whistles.
Yeah. And the buzzer. Scoreboard buzzes too. Longmont moving it at about 20. Sends it down. Nice little move to get outside. Chance for a shot. Easy one for the keeper.
Just let her boot it out. Not probably game. Just let it cook.
She's been pretty lethal in the net tonight. She hasn't led much. Only 1 goal. But since
that's pretty good for her.
She had I think 6 saves or something around that number.
1 for 7 is pretty good.
She's had a few this half.
Blocks.
As Frederick winds down the clock. Frederick will start the year off 1-0.
With a win margin of 4 goals.
5-1 the final here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Tonight's broadcast of girls soccer at FHS Girls, or FHS, has been brought to you by the Talented Crew students here on GEBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been sophomore Ian MacHendre alongside junior Jaxson Gibbs. Our director and associate producer of GEBN is sophomore Chloe Gould. Our camera operators are freshman Ethan Delir and Frida Wishman. Our producer down on the sideline is sophomore and technician producer of GEBN, Wyatt Morrison. Our third member of our team down on the sideline is our junior executive producer of GEBN and birthday boy, Mason Shafronic.
Unk!
Mr. Marsing is GEBN's advisor. We are so excited about the spring season ahead of us. We've got soccer, track, baseball, tennis, and so much more than that. We're ready to bring you to the FHS community. Be sure to follow us on at FHSGBN on X and Instagram for all the news and updates. Until next time, for everyone at FHS, I'm Ian MacHendre, and you've been watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.